Today I'll be changing the engine oil in my 2016 Mercedes C450. This is the same engine that's also in the C400 and the C43. The first step is to get the car up off the ground. I have a couple ramps, so I drove up on those and then placed a couple jack stands under the suspension arms as a backup. Better to be safe than sorry here. You can then remove the 8mm bolts holding up the engine cover and move it out of the way. Break the engine oil drain bolt loose using a 13mm socket. This engine holds 7 quarts of oil, so make sure your container is big enough. Move the oil drain pan underneath the engine to be ready to catch the oil, and unscrew the bolt. While we let that drain for a few minutes, let's move up to the top of the engine. We have to remove the engine cover to get to the oil filter. The covers just press fit into place, so pull up at all the corners until it pops out. And remove the snorkel from the front. If you can, remove the oil filter cover with your hands. An oil filter wrench might help here if you can't get your hands in there or if it's really tight. Once the oil filter cover is almost off, put a towel underneath it because it's probably going to leak a little bit of oil when you pull the cover off. Go ahead and remove the oil filter and the oil filter cover. And I like to wipe up any dirty oil that's still around the housing. To replace the oil filter, go ahead and pull the old oil filter out of the cover. Remove the old O-ring from the filter cover. Take your new O-ring and add a little oil to it so it'll slide into place easier. Slip the new O-ring over the filter cover so it's sitting down in the large groove at the bottom. This is the replacement filter I'm using. Apply a little oil to the O-ring on the end of the new filter and press the new filter back into the oil cover. And now you can screw the cover with the new filter in it back onto the car. Keep twisting until it stops. Back under the car, the oil is done draining, so we can put the drain bolt back in. And torque it to 22 pound-feet. And now I'm going to put in 6.9 quarts of oil. I'm using a 5W40, which is recommended in the owner's manual. And this is Castrol's European formula that meets Mercedes spec. And I'll start the car up to check for leaks before I put the engine cover back on top and the cover on the bottom. With everything looking good, I can snap the engine cover back on top. And go underneath to replace the cover. And this is how dirty my oil was after 5,000 miles. Please check out my other videos, and thanks for watching.